Okay, all right, come here. Check this out. I just got the opportunity of a lifetime to film 2 documentaries for a major fight organization. But here's the catch. I only have 48 hours to concept, film, edit, color, and sound design both documentaries. The question is, can this be done? Usually documentaries can take months, even years to complete. We are attempting the impossible. So get ready, because for the next 48 hours, I'm taking you guys on this journey with me, and you're gonna see every step of my filmmaking process. And we're gonna find out, can you actually make a good documentary in just 24 hours? All right, so I just got off the phone with the producers of Karate Combat, and they want me to start shooting tomorrow, which means I have the rest of today to start planning all of my shots, the storyboard, the shot list, and get everything ready to shoot 2 documentaries in one day. My question is this possible? But number 2, how much planning can I really do in one day? We're about to find out. So the first thing that I did was try to do a ton of research on both fighters and anything that I could possibly find on the internet. The cool thing was that both fighters were in complete opposite points of their career. Gorjan was a young, up-and-coming fighter from Macedonia. And then you have Freddie, who is a fighter that's got his back up against the wall. This could be his final chance to prove himself. So creatively, we needed to approach these 2 stories completely different. So I spent some time organizing some interview questions that would allow me to get what I needed from the interviews. With Gorjan, I really geared the questions to give the story a more aggressive and intense approach. And with Freddie's questions, I geared it to be a little bit more emotional and a hopeful approach. Now, once I was confident with the interview questions, it was then time to start putting together a rough storyboard. Because I was so pressed for time, I really just needed to get images that were just gonna allow me to see how the edit could play out in the storyboard. I then started creating a detailed shot list to make sure that we captured everything we needed in terms of B-roll and verite footage. And quick tip for you guys, for those of you who don't know what verite footage means, it's just a fancy way of saying capturing footage by just following somebody around in their everyday life. All right, so even though I only had a few hours to do this, I feel pretty solid about these ideas. I feel like we got some good concepts going. I feel strong about the storyboard and the shot list and just the overall preparation for tomorrow's shoot. Now it's just time to get to bed and execute tomorrow morning. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys mañana.
He lives in that white building.
Pero así dice, down to the cave.
Maybe you have those rails too. Maybe.
Yeah.
Poles.
You can sit right there, brother. Yeah, sit there, right there. I filmed from here. So right now we're just trying to capture a little bit of Freddie's reality and show a little bit of where he's from, where he lives, his street, his culture. What better way to do that than show the streets of Miami?
You want right here?
Yeah. Where you were.
Dale, ahí sí.
So we started the shoot day by utilizing the ambient light, and that's because exterior lighting is completely out of your control, guys. So if you are scheduling something that has a really tight turnaround time, if there is anything that you need to shoot outside, you need to make sure that you're getting the proper times that you need to get those scenes. We knew these were extremely important shots because this really gives the audience the feel for where he's from and who he is. After we shot with Freddie, we pulled Goran outside and tried to get all of his shots before the sun got too bright.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Stop right there. Damn, that shit looks fire. Hold up. Watch this.
Because we had such a short turnaround time on this project, we really couldn't leave many things up to chance. So in order to tell this story, we had to kind of set the stage for a lot of this B-roll, which I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I really don't love doing. I think it kind of takes away from the authenticity. But as long as you're kind of putting them in a situation where you can capture good footage and you're not really trying to act things out, I think that it'll still come off real and authentic.
All right, just stand right there for me. You don't have to look into the camera. Just look like you just put it down and go, ah! Yes.
Hell yeah.
That was
That's
it.
That was it.
No need for anything else. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, intensity. All right, go. Yes, sir. And action.
The next thing that we wanted to do was capture all the different training footage of both fighters. I knew that all of this would be usable, and I knew that at some point in any documentary like this, you're gonna need a lot of B-roll footage and a lot of different things to cut to. So I just wanted to make sure that we were covered on all the different types of training footage that we would need for something like this.
All right, so.
What we got? Yeah, what am I doing?
Okay, right now we need Freddie sparring at least one round, you coaching him, okay? Coach him like you would normally coach him. And then after that, talk to Freddie, and then we're gonna set up the lights for the promo shots, do the interviews, and we're done. Hold off on that. We're gonna get the sparring round for Freddie, and then after that, we're setting up for the promo shots.
All right,
okay?
sounds good, man.
Your main focus is awesome. Between rounds, they come in, and like he'll give him a game plan, but make sure you're on him the whole time. Between rounds, okay? We're getting in the cage. Shit's about to get real. We're getting in the cage right now.
Eso, después tu golpe, ángulo. Muy bien. The baby fighting right.
At this point, we had all the training footage shot and done, which I was very happy about, but we were running a whole hour behind schedule.
This dude's trying to take money from your hand, food from your plate. Let's go. What do you got for me? Now just look at him. Just fucking look at him. I want you to kill him with your eyes. Kill him with your eyes. Yeah. You're feeling it. I can feel it. When you know you're gone, done, and did it, you know you're gone, done, and did it. Let me give him a little sneak peek. Go ahead, give him a little sneak peek. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna kill that shit.
So after we got the promo shots, I was really excited about the way they turned out, but we were running almost 2 hours behind schedule. Now it was time for the last shots of the day, which were the interviews. For the interviews, we had a key light, a hair light, and some tube lights that we rigged up to the cage. And if you guys want to see this full in-depth lighting tutorial, you can actually click this link right up here. We finally wrapped all the interviews. Everything was a success. We got everything we needed, but my day wasn't done yet. All right, so I just got back home. It's about 8:30 at night, and I'm gonna get ready to start cutting, ingesting, and organizing all of this footage. So that way tomorrow I can hit the ground running. My goal is to get all the interviews cut up, organized, and then try to start assembling some of the B-roll and just putting little notes down. And if I can get all of that done by tonight, I will feel like I'm in pretty good shape to finish these edits tomorrow. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I overslept a little bit. We got a long day ahead of us. We gotta get to work. We got about 14 hours of editing. Power up this computer and get going. But first, I'm gonna get a little cup of coffee. We got 2 documentaries to make in 24 hours. And it starts now. Just straight up black. It doesn't even need much. Look at that beautiful cup of coffee right there.
You wanna go outside? Yeah, you wanna go outside? And go. Go.
I'm ready. I am ready to attack this edit. So when it comes to editing a documentary, the first thing that I start with is always the interviews. Once I have the interviews laid out and the story together, that's when I start adding music to the timeline. For Goran's edit, I was really looking to use aggressive, intense, cinematic music. So I put together a little playlist on MusicBed that I started pulling from. And once I started getting my music on the timeline and looking at the interviews, I started getting a pulse and a rhythm for what I could start to do with, different B-roll sections and places where I could start putting in sound design. So far, I was really happy with the way the edit was coming out, and I felt like I was just in a flow state. I was on a roll, but time kind of got away from me and I was starting to run behind schedule. All right, so I just now finished up the first documentary. I really like it. I like where it's going, but I'm really behind. Check out what time it is. But I really like where this edit is. I'm good with it. It's time to put it away. I'm gonna take a quick second. I'm gonna drink a little bit of coffee, do a few push-ups, try to get some endorphins going, and then jump back into this second edit. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So I rallied and I was dead in the middle of the second edit. And all of a sudden, hey Todd, what's up?
Hey Alex, hope your day's going good, man. Listen, I don't want to beat around the bush too long. edit. It was awesome. But we need you to change all the music because we have a very specific library we use. I mean, that shouldn't be a problem, right? That should be quick, like a 1-2 thing, huh?
To be honest with you, Todd, the music and all the cutting goes to those cues. So if we change all the music, we're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to rethink the whole edit. I mean, I could try to find something similar, but do we still have to give it to you on the deadline?
Well, no, yeah, we have a...
Just a quick tip for you guys, whenever you're discussing a project, make sure that you know exactly where this project is gonna live, whether it be on social media, YouTube, TV, a commercial, whatever it is. This is gonna tell you not only how you color the project, deliver the edit and the specs, and then also tell you what kind of music you can use. Unfortunately, they had a pre-approved library for their broadcast that I could only pull from. If I would have known that, that would have definitely been a question that I would have asked in the beginning. But since I didn't ask that question and I didn't get all of the information that I needed, that just messed me up big time. I'm incredibly frustrated, a little defeated, and I know I have no choice but to keep going. I just gotta stay in a positive mindset, but I wanna break something right now. After editing for about 14 hours straight, there really comes a point where you don't even know what looks good anymore. You're just kind of looking at the edit and you're like, I kind of need to get my face out of this edit for a second. And that's what I was feeling at the moment. I started getting into the point where I have no idea what the hell is going on with the story. Does this make sense? Does this section lead right into each other? And at that time, you really should remove yourself from the edit. But at this point, I really didn't have a choice. I had to keep going, and this had to be delivered in less than 12 hours. I'm just trying to get it done, which is terrible to say, but it's the truth. Like, I'm just trying to get it done. 14 hours in, my eyeballs feel like they're gonna pop out of my skull. Don't do this. Don't expect to edit for 14 hours straight and expect you to be happy the whole way through. Just gotta finish this thing. Just gotta get done. That's it. Just gotta get it done. Luckily, my pre-production plan worked out perfectly for the second edit, and it looked exactly the way I planned and the way I thought it would. Finally, I finished the second edit, and I was able to make all the changes to the music. But the question still remains, are these documentaries actually good? You guys are gonna have to see for yourself. I'm gonna leave both of these edits right down here, and I would really appreciate it if you guys checked one of them out and let me know what you guys think. Also, me and my team are putting together a documentary filmmaking course. So if you guys want to learn more about documentary filmmaking, I'll leave a link right up here or down in the description below, and you guys can check that out. I'm so excited for you guys to see this, and I'll see you guys next week. Deuces.